Although there are strict energy efficiency regulations for new construction, many existing buildings remain uninsulated and cold, and there's concern that work being done to make older homes more energy efficient isn't always up to the standard it should be. Willmott Dixon is working with local authorities, landlords and homeowners to ensure that older homes get the energy makeover that they deserve. Ed Barron has more.
It's warm and sunny here in Romford today, but like millions in older properties across the country, Mary Kitchener was facing more sky-high fuel bills as soon as temperatures drop. That was until her local council arranged for her home to be fitted with energy-saving external insulation, reducing the heat lost through the walls.
You know, like when a woman has a facelift, right, she looks good, she feels good, right? That's how I feel with this house. It looks good, and the glowing inside is the energy what I'm saving, and it's not pennies I'm going to save, it's pounds, and that's all going to go in my pocket, right? So I'll be able to treat myself to whatever I want.
Willmott Dixon Energy Services are at the forefront of transforming older properties like Mary's. They work with local authorities, landlords and homeowners to retrofit homes so they're much more energy efficient. 85% of the housing stock in existence today is expected to still be in use by 2050, and more than 2.2 million households live in fuel poverty. It's also estimated that the impact of cold homes on the NHS is £1.3 billion a year, so it's work that couldn't be more crucial.
Willmott Dixon Energy Services was set up a few years ago on the back of the growth in focus and emphasis around carbon emissions, carbon reduction. And we've seen energy services as a bit of a sweet spot because it's essentially dealing with so many society issues, dealing with fuel poverty, carbon reduction, fuel security.
Retrofitting properties makes them more energy efficient and can reduce a building's energy use by up to 50%. However, the industry is facing a significant knowledge and skills gap, meaning that the work being done around the UK is not always up to scratch. That puts at risk the aims of reducing carbon emissions and fuel poverty and means householders can suffer from poor outcomes. Retrofitting a home correctly is not a simple task, and lots can go wrong without proper care and attention.
Single solutions are a simplistic approach. So it's important to understand the combination. If you're insulating the wall, what does that mean for ventilation? What does that mean for ensuring that the whole of the wall is insulated such that you don't end up with little bits that aren't, which are cold and attract moisture? We need to make sure when we're retrofitting a home that all of those aspects are taken into account, such that we give the full benefit of the comfort, but also don't introduce unintended consequences. The way we ensure we get it right every time is a good assessment of the property, understand exactly what we need to do and the details that need to be undertaken, and then making sure, following up, that that actually happens on site every time.
Unfortunately, at the moment, the evidence of bad practice far outweighs the evidence of good practice. And what we need to do as an industry is up the game. We need a good, robust standard, quality control on site and robust checking. So when you're actually working with the bigger contractors like what's happening in this scheme here in Havering, is actually there's good quality control.
Here in the London Borough of Havering, more than 300 council properties have been worked on in the past year. They say retrofitting is crucial to their plans.
Most of the stock that we've got at the moment, most of the housing in the country is still going to be around in decades to come. So in order to improve the energy efficiency of those properties, the only way of doing it is going to be in retrofit measures. So we see it as a vital way of improving the quality of the stock that we've got, improving the quality of life for our residents as well.
It's important that the right solutions for existing housing stock are identified and implemented in the right way, and that people like Mary should be able to enjoy their homes, their health and lower energy bills for many years to come.